Everyone, Miss Alex here. Welcome to our October scheme, which is all about Halloween this month. Your first step, as always, is if you haven't picked up your kit yet, pick it up at the Gold Coast Library. And this a kit has three crafts in it this month, and they're all Halloween related. Okay, so we're gonna do this really quick and let's get started. So our first craft is gonna be paper bag monsters, and they're gonna look something like this. Cool, right? So in your kit, you're gonna have a lunch bag, and then you're gonna have so much stuff. You're gonna have a glue stick, you're gonna have construction paper buttons, pom-poms, eyeballs, um, and you might have maybe markers, crayons, stuff like that. You're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff to create whatever kind of monster you want out of your paper bag. And so what I did is I colored mine with a green crayon. I glued some poms to this. I and some eyeballs. I cut little teeth out of the construction paper in my kit. I made a little tongue and I glued it underneath this flap of the lunch bag. I glued buttons to it. And once you're all done and it dries, what's cool about it is that you can also make it into sort of a puppet. So you put your hand through the thing and you can move it around. Now, I accidentally glued my flap shut. You don't have to do that. And if you don't glue it shut, then you can make it talk as well. But I'm making it dance around and whatever. So this could be a really cool thing just to make and also to maybe as like a decoration or put on a puppet show. Cool, right? Your second craft is pretty easy as well. You're making skeletons out of Q-tips. Now, everyone is going to get a piece of paper with a little skull face on it and then a lot of cut Q-tips. And basically, you can make the skeleton however you want. This is how I made my skeleton, but there's no rules. Just make it look like a skeleton and use your glue stick to stick the Q-tips to the paper. You can make him dancing, you can make him sitting, you can make him do whatever you'd like. And once you're all done, let it dry for a little bit, and then you have a cool little skeleton man or woman. And your last craft is kind of cool. It's a bat rocket. It's not super difficult, but I will show you how to do it. First you're gonna have a bat. Yours might not look exactly like mine, but you'll have a bat in your kit. You'll also have two straws, a thick one and a smaller one that's bent, and then some washi tape. Okay. Now the washi tape, you should be able to not even need a scissor for it, and just be able to rip it. If that's not the case, then you can obviously you have to use a scissor to cut it. But hopefully you can rip it. Okay, so first I am finding, okay, there we go. Okay, so we are going to make a bat rocket, a flying bat. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your thick straw and take your thin straw, and you're going to put the thin straw into the thick straw like that until it reaches this part, okay? And it's going to naturally stop. All right. Then you're going to leave that side alone, and then you're going to tape your this the end of this thick straw with this washi tape, okay? We're gonna shut it completely. So I'm gonna take my washi tape. Let's see if it breaks okay. Rips okay. Okay, so I just ripped it. Really, it's very thin, so it should be okay to rip, but if not, use a scissor. So I'm gonna just tape the bottom of my, I mean the top, sorry, the top of my straw really, really well. We don't want any air to get through. So I have taped, it's hard to see, but I have taped part of it, but there's still like air pockets. It's the tape isn't covering the whole end of the straw. So we are going to tape it more. Tape as much as you can. If you think you are done, just tape it a little bit more and then you're good. So I'm going to tape it like that. And honestly, I would say that's pretty covered. Again, it's hard to see, but I would say it's pretty covered. But we're going to do one more just to make sure because I want this to work. Okay. So again, I'm just going to take some washi tape. I'm going to break it, rip it, and I'm going to tape the ends of this straw so that it is completely covered. It doesn't have to look beautiful, just make sure it's covered. Okay. So I think that's completely covered. So again, we have this. This is not attached. This goes through the thick straw and it ends at this bendy part. This is taped. And then our last step is to tape our bat to the thick straw, okay? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of wrap it around. I'll show you. So I'm taking my washi tape again. I'm ripping it. And then I am taping my bat to my straw by just placing it down and putting it, taping the straw to the bat. So see how I put a piece of tape over the straw, the bat is attached, and you can tape it a couple times. Again, the washi tape is pretty thin, so that doesn't make it the one that sticks the most. And it can the bat, you know, it probably would look better if I put it on top. So I'm going to do that again. I am going to, the bat can be anywhere on the straw, but I think it's going to look better if it's on the top. So I'm just going to tape it one more time and then we'll be good because I want it to stick. All right, it's a little bit messy, but that is okay. That is my bat from the front, and that is my bat from the back, how I taped it to the straw. So your last step with this is making your bat fly. So you're going to blow into this thin straw until your bat flies. Okay, ready? And see? And my bat flew and it fell. So all you do is your bat is gonna, you put it over this thin straw, you blow the thin straw into the thin straw, and then it flies. Okay, so that is your last craft. I hope you guys have so much fun with this, and I hope you have a very happy Halloween. Bye.